Controversy, opinion, point of view. This is Prime News.
And tonight, the search is on for the alleged number 2 in this operation, the foxiest fugitive on the most wanted list. Her name, Janie Mae Baker. Take a look at her picture, folks. We got it? There she is. I see her right back there. There she is. Take a look. She's wanted by authorities. If you've seen her, call someone. Let them know. Let me bring in my guest tonight, Vinnie Politan, private investigator who works for the alleged Madam Anna Gristina. Also with us, Ann Bissell, former prostitute and author of Memoirs of a Sex Industry Survivor. Thank you both for being here. Vinnie, let me start with you. You're always smiling, Vinnie, no matter what, right? You're always smiling, but, you know, this is a 5-year investigation. I mean, are they going to spend 5 years investigating something where they don't have the goods, Vinnie, on your friend?
Well, I think they didn't have the goods until recently. I think that she wasn't doing anything, so they had nothing. And now all of a sudden, they came up with, I guess, possible co-defendant, and who knows who else they got to testify against her.
All right. Well, I want to read for you something that Janie Mae Baker posted on her LinkedIn profile. And this gives you a little flavor for who the alleged number 2 is. Have tried many things, but have learned sitting at a desk pulls the energy from my soul and thus not for me. All right. The other part of this story, and that I'm wondering about, and again, these are just allegations. Vinnie Politan will tell you they are unfound allegations. But is it possible to be in that world, either as a prostitute or as a madam, and have a traditional life on the side, you know, and you're going to work, but your job is what it is, and then
Definitely.
You're home and you're with your kids? Is that possible?
Definitely, yes.
Ann?
I think so. I mean, I kind of fell into that. I had one life as college girl, and then I actually worked for a madam. This was a long time ago, but I think that participants like this madam that get involved in the sex industry, it becomes such a world unto itself that, you know, everything goes, and they lose a sense of reality and basic morals and standards. And I call it the sex industry matrix, and once they enter into that matrix, everything becomes a commodity, and there's really no soul and heart to it, and no regular values. It's all about how much money can be made.
Speaking of money, Vinnie Politan, what was she doing? What was her business from your perspective?
Okay. I know her through her family, because a brother-in-law, my sister used to work for his electrical company, and they're good people, the Christinas. And I met her about 7, 8, 9 months ago, the end of last summer. She was putting together a website for high-end dating individuals, something like Match.com, only more sophisticated. And they wanted me to set up security systems for the computers and do the vetting of the people that are going to be on the site. For example, if a member says, I'm a TV personality and I have a beautiful home and I'm single, they want to be checked out and make sure that they're not lying, because a lot of these people on the internet
And that's something you know how to do, Vinnie, right? You know how to vet someone and figure it out.
I also know how to lie, too.
Yeah. Did you vet her?
Well, I knew her, and I knew her family. I know a lot about her. I knew enough that I could trust her.
Interesting. All right, I want you to take a listen to Kristen Davis. This is someone who is a admitted former madam. She got caught up in the Elliot Spitzer scandal. Take a listen to her take on all of this.
Dutch girls and the London girls come here for a month and work and then go back home. So she was known for having more of the transient girls. She tended to be sort of old school and kept a low-key profile, did everything pen and paper, so I doubt there's much of a paper trail. To be in business for 10 to 15 years, one, means you've got somebody tipping you off, and two, it means you're a little bit delusional because this isn't a profession. This is just quick money, quick and easy money, get in, get out.
And Bissell, how about 15 years as a madam? Does that strike you as can you last that long in the business?
What it signifies to me is that she is really just a front person, and all around her is a lot of organized crime and a lot of people that are involved. And what's really sad about it is the girls involved. You know, I myself, like I said, I worked for a madam, and you know, that's a lot of money that was made off of other people's blood, sweat, and tears and anguish. And the thing that's really sad about these girls is that she's a mom herself. You know, I have a boy, he'll be 19 tomorrow, and I mean, I'm sure some of these girls were underage, and for a mother to do that, it's pretty bad.
Vinnie, she's being held.
Children.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we talked a lot about that last night. Vinnie, do we know how her kids are doing, how they're reacting to all this in the family?
I understand her son, the teenage son from another marriage, is very upset going back to school and having kids look at him that his mother's a madam. And then the other children are pretty upset, and the media has hounded them, has gone to the house, and it's a shame, you know. I mean, but this is the way it's happened. This is the media circus that develops from these type of high-profile cases.
So will you be working this case as an investigator for the defense?
Well, right now, I'm helping out what I can. She has no money. I'm doing this pro bono. One of her attorneys is pro bono. The other attorney is an 18B attorney, which means that the state pays for him. So it's a rough situation.
She has no money? The $1 million madam has no money?
Well, if she had money, I think she would be hiring, you know, the top lawyer. She would be bailing herself out. And I think everything's been exaggerated. And number one, if she had all this money and all these videotapes of her coming and going, how come they don't know who these people are? They've been asking, everybody's asking, where are these people, these high-profile people? Well, if they were high-profile people under investigation, then they would know who they are. And if she had all these big-time law enforcement contacts and all these people that she allegedly has, then how come they didn't warn her that this is coming down?
Vinnie Parco, great to see you. As I always say, anytime you have two Vinnies at the same time on television, it's a good day. And Bissell, thank you so much for helping us out tonight as well. All right, folks, if you were trying to get a job and the person hiring you wanted to check out your private life by looking at what you post online, what would you do? What would you do if they asked you for your password? Twitter, Facebook, phone calls. I want to hear from you on my question of the day. Would you give your Facebook password to a potential employer? 877-TELL-HLN.